I've had a lot of setbacks in my career, so there's almost too many to kind of list off, but mono was tough and it's not what I needed.
This 21-year-old has been through a battle.
With mono, you hear a lot of stories about chronic fatigue, and all of a sudden, I couldn't really breathe. For me, kind of remembering where I was and when I was healthy and how I could play, those are the kind of things that kept me going.
The young Australian, Kokkinakis. But what a statement that is, and listen to the reception. Wonderful. Quite outstanding.
Oh, just brilliant. This guy's a warrior.
I had a few tough moments. I don't know if I could single out one. Having the surgery at 19 was tricky, especially because I had, I guess, the best year of my career. Just broke into the top 100, was one of the youngest players, I think, in the top 100.
This 21-year-old has been through a battle, and it's been his body that has been his biggest adversary. He has had so many injuries, it's all been there, and yet he says the passion still burns, and he's come back for another try.
At the end of 2019, obviously he just came back on tour and was playing some good tennis, and then all of a sudden I couldn't really breathe, and my coaches were looking at me as if I hadn't done any fitness for the whole off season. I'm like, no, I trust guys. I've been doing the work. I've been putting in the work, but yeah, I got a few blood tests done and had glandular fever, so mono was tough, and it's not what I needed. I had to take my time, be patient. I remember feeling super weak and super fatigued at the start. I lost about 12-13 kilos, which was very tricky. But luckily my mum's cooking helped and I ended up eating everything I could find, so I got my energy back pretty quick. I had to build my way up back from that and used pretty much all of 2020 getting myself fit. Coming back from mono is different. It's tricky because you think you might be quite right, but you don't actually know. With injuries, when you come back, if you feel no pain and you feel yourself progressing on court, that's usually a sign where you can kind of come back and give the tour a shot. But with mono, you hear a lot of stories about chronic fatigue if you come back too early and push it too early. So that was one thing I was very mindful of. Coming back on tour for me, it was about just getting my match fitness and match rhythm back. I've missed obviously a lot of time with my injuries. Get back in the swing of things, get back in the rhythm and play a lot of matches. It's a big adjustment for me, kind of being ready to play week in, week out. Just trying to stay healthy and be competitive.
Oh, and Kokkinakis says, just wait a second, we're not quite done.
Mentally is obviously, it's the tricky one. That's what's probably taken the biggest toll. For me, kind of remembering where I was and when I was healthy and how I could play, those are the kind of things that kept me going, and those are the things that I'm kind of constantly working towards to get back to that shape. And it's been a long road back and I'm still trying to get back to my high, but I think I've shown glimpses of it and it's about me staying consistent.
He's done it. The rule says it all. Kokkinakis gets the job done.
Learned a lot of lessons from that, kind of what it takes, a little bit of perseverance, and maybe it hasn't helped my tennis, but I think it's helped me a little bit as a person, kind of understand a few things. Having empathy for a lot of people because you don't know what they're going through as well, as far as injuries or mental, and it's maybe hindered my career a lot, but I think it's helped me grow as a person going forward, so I think I've learned a lot of lessons from it. What can you expect from me in the future? Hopefully a good ranking, a guy who's pretty happy and positive on court, brings good energy, and trying to have no regrets when I look back on. There's a lot of things I could have done better, a couple tough breaks, but a lot of things that I could have done better for sure. So just kind of finishing my career and getting what I can out of it, and yeah, hopefully some good results and someone that people in the crowd like watching.